All right, this is going to be another attempt at, will you lock onto me here? This is the one thing I did. This is on the checklist that I'll get to in a second. Can you, there you go. Getting you is on the checklist. We're going to once again, put this off here, test 1, 2, and I have a monitor there. So we're going to once again try to get a 5 to hopefully, if everything goes right, 5 to 10 minute capture. I wonder why that went black. Bam, bam. Like this should be looping. I wonder why the starting soon media should loop. Properties. It's not on loop. Why is that off of loop? That's really weird. Okay. Go figure. Trying to do, first of all, make sure we're even live. Before I do a checklist of this live stream, it would help, it's kind of meta, it would help if I actually was live. You'll understand in a moment. So, first thing I do is I come to this Mac and I'm going to go ahead and browse to not all my personal stuff. Let's go to you, and don't even need you. Let's go look at the streams and check out you and see. All right, YouTube is live, and while I'm here, this is on the checklist. I'll get to it, but I'm already here. Live chat, all this is set. We also go to Kick. I'll come back to this in a moment once I get into the actual checklist. Kick is live, and Twitch is, if I refresh, and Twitch is live. I'm seeing Twitch. All right, cool. That's really yeah. All right, so those are all live, and I can background you, and I can even come back to, no, we'll do this, because kind of, again, start the stream early to grab this snippet here. To catch the, and hopefully my audio sounds good, to produce a video that shows a checklist of basically everything that I go through to get this stream up and running for mainly my own purposes. But if anybody ever happens to glance at this channel or stream and stumble across this, maybe they got some ideas on how to automate all this stuff. I'm really keen on the automation. Yes, I said keen. And let me check these chat channels here. That one is, I'll get to this in a second. Yeah, all right, let's see. Up to you to lead the carnies. I'll get to this in a second when I'm looking at. So we're going to the checklist. So close any before I start streaming. This is the reason why this is a little bit backwards, is this stream shows what I do before I stream. Got it? So I've already started streaming and I've already done some of this stuff. But if you can read this at, I noticed last week that the stream on YouTube was coming out at like 1440. So if I come back to you, and I don't know why this is always the window that comes up first. I go back to this and I go look at last week's stream. This is the one that was on October 3rd, and I go stats for nerds and I look at this. It's 1440. And if I come to settings, it's 1440. But I'm outputting to YouTube 4K. So if I come to my settings, and Yeah, it's a because Twitch is my primary. It has to follow Twitch. So the catch is that I've got a 4K canvas and I'm outputting 4K, but on the and Twitch will take that. Um, Twitch will take this video output. It will accept it because only because I have enhanced broadcasting turned on. And what Twitch will do is it'll enhanced broadcasting will take that 4K and work magic on it. And you can kind of see that here on the stats inspector. I already am logged in, so I don't know why you're asking. This is today's stream, and you can see here it's getting these multi-streams. This is the enhanced streaming, and it's getting these multiple rates, and it's going 1K. So it's accepting 4K, and so that's, I have a 4K canvas. I have a 4K canvas, and I'm outputting 4K to Twitch, even though it doesn't accept it unless you're like some Uber streamer. But Twitch, because you have enhanced broadcasting, because I have enhanced broadcasting turned on, it takes it and reduces it. So since my base is 4K, then I come over here to YouTube and I modify it, and I keep the scene at the resolution should be 4K. So now the question is, the 1440 was last week's. What's today's? It seems like YouTube is a little bit, why is that behind? Skip ahead. It says that this has been streaming for about 6 minutes. I guess I have been streaming for about 7 minutes. So yeah, we're good. How to look at the stream quality is if I just come to the live stream. And I do that by a couple of different ways. And I go look at my live stream itself. Content, live. This is today's live. And I don't think it'll show here, so I actually have to view it. And then turn this down. I don't want to see that. I want to see the actual stream itself, which is this. And now this says 4K. So this is doing 4K. I changed an important thing on this stream, and I'll get to that in a moment. No one's joined the channel yet, so we're good. But this is showing 4K, and if I come to Stats for Nerds shows it's 4K. So we're good. I'm going to close that. We're 4K. We're good. We're 7 minutes into this, 8 minutes into the stream, and I've now verified that we're streaming at 4K, and now I can proceed with the checklist, if that makes any sense. All right, so I'm streaming right now, keep that in mind. But before I start streaming, I close any unnecessary apps, and that would be true. I will close Visual Studio. I will close Android Studio. It might help. I won't close Discord. I won't close Chrome. I won't close. I have 2 terminals of ChatGPT. Sure, I'll quit it. It's running up here in the top. I can't find a way to quit this stupid thing. It's buggy. I quit. It hangs around. It's like, oh my goodness. I wonder if whatever. Is there a hard-coded open chat bar? I don't know why that's always there. But anyway, that's checklist, unclose unnecessary apps. I have expect anyone in my org to join. Okay, I've disabled that. It's part of the checklist. I'm going to enter my Discord here. Make sure that if I talk, I'm waiting for somebody. All right, I can hear that. Yeah, I heard it on my phone too. My phone's got it. let me turn off the Discord on you. I don't need this Discord running. Discord, hang up. All right. And now back to NDI camera. And plugging you in. I'm still recovering from being sick. All right. And that was this channel. I'll get there. There is a method to all this madness. It just takes me a while. All right. I've done the first thing in the checklist. Again, I would do this before the stream, but I wanted to save it. I should have actually started the stream. I did start a little early. I wanted to start about 15 minutes, 20 minutes before. Domestic duties. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me make sure my night microphone is turned off. That's good. We'll get to that. All right. Turn off Wi-Fi and use the dock's wired network. Okay. I have turned off Wi-Fi and I am using my wired network. The thing that I've changed from last week, especially, last week's a lot of stutter, and we're going to see how this stream goes. I have the other one. Where did the other one go? It's right here. I have three. I have three of these. 1, 2, and the other one's plugged in. I can show the box though. The box. Does the box have a picture of anything? Yeah, the box has a picture. All right. I have three of these. And I'm trying out which one I want. I have a... I'll get to it in a second. Does the box help? The box doesn't really help on there. Nah, you're not pretty. So, this is a $99 10 gigabit to Thunderbolt 3, 4, 5, Thunderbolt 3. This is a 10 gigabit Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet adapter. $99. Not bad. Not bad price for that. I haven't tried it yet. But my theory is that last week's stream was probably oversaturating this USB to I'm gonna pull up again. I don't know why this one window, when I foreground my Chrome, that's the window that comes up. Let's go back to night. Here's the live stream. I don't know why it's delayed. It always does that weird delay too. If I go to this, make sure OBS is showing. Yep. Content, live. Yeah, there's easier ways to get to this. I just find that weird. What am I verifying? Chat. I want to see if anybody's in chat. So I'm going to leave this up for chat reasons alone. I'll switch back to it. So last week's stream was stuttering, and I have a USB. This is it. I have a USB, a little, tiny little USB, USB 2 or 3. I don't know what it is. Probably 3. USB 3 to 2.5 gigabit USB. Again, USB. USB requires a software driver, and basically all the packets are sent through software, and it's problematic. Thunderbolt apparently doesn't use software drivers to transmit onto the Ethernet wire. They are pretty much a PCI card. Thunderbolt can be hardware. The Thunderbolt wiring will be more direct on the PCI bus, so there's no software driver needed for it. There's a delay on that. So I have, this was last week's Ethernet adapter that was causing problems. I think, theory, haven't proven it yet. This is a $99 10 gigabit to Thunderbolt 3 Ethernet adapter. I have one that's about half that size in all dimensions. It's sitting off to the side here. I can't pull it off because we're transmitting through it. But it's this one. So it's this guy here. It's a Acasis. Let's get real close. Yeah, you don't know a face, so you get lost. There we go. You can't figure it out. Find me. Log back in. It's an Acasis 10 gigabit. It's a lot smaller, and there's no holes in it. This one has holes in it, and I can see through this. And the other one's just kind of radiant. I'll feel it. I'm transmitting through it. It's a little warm. The other one's smaller. So the other one, this is $99. I'll put this back over here. I'll try this if the one that I want to use doesn't work very well. It had like a 3-star rating. Some people said that it disconnected. This other one disconnects. This Acasis. There's an Acasis and another one. I've got a document about this. Not the ports. Which one? Here we go. I'm working on this. It's an Anyoyo. Identical looking. Am I transmitting on that? Yep, I am. There's an Anyoyo and an Acasis. And they're basically, you can see here on this, Anyoyo and Acasis. They're the same. They're the same. I'm absolutely certain. And they're about the same price. They're off by $2, so they're the same. That's what I'm using right now, and it's pretty small. At this moment, I'm using it right now, and it had like a 3-star review. I'm not going to pull it up. I could. The Acasis. Yeah, not bad. 4.4. So this is what I'm using. I had bought an Anyoyo. I bought the Anyoyo one a couple weeks ago, and I plugged it in, and it squealed, and I returned it. Okay. Closing that. I'll keep it open. And yep, we're good here. And yep, we're good here. And then so I got I'm going to call it generic. I don't know what the $99 one was. It doesn't really matter for $99 10 gigabit port. You don't care about the name. It is cheap, and I don't care what the brand is. I don't even know who Acasis or Anyoyo is. I'll try them. But then I got this also. I also bought this a few weeks ago. OWC. There we go. You are transmitting. I knew it. Bam. Bam. No one's in chat yet. OWC, this one. I bought this. This one, it says Thunderbolt 4. Somewhere on here it probably says Thunderbolt 4. I'll show you. I've got it up right here. In my document, I show the Ancora is the black one. There we go. $99. And then I got this OWC Thunderbolt 4 and Thunderbolt 3. The Thunderbolt 3 I bought last week, the other week, for $134.99. And I looked at it. At the time, I thought I would try some other solutions, ways to get my stream working. I've exhausted those things. At that time, I thought I could do other things to get the stream working, and I've exhausted those. So now I'm back to buying this. But now that I want to buy this 3G, this Thunderbolt 3 10 gigabit again, it's not available. Click on this link. Not available for purchase. No longer available. Convenient, surprise, because this one is their new one. Thunderbolt 4, they even have it on their own store. $200 list on sale for $179. So I bought it. I bought the $179. So this is a $200 10 gigabit. So I'm using currently the Acasis 130, 120, somewhere 120, 115, whatever it was. I think I paid I have it in my dog, what I paid. I paid 112. So that's not a bad price. So for a much smaller and solid state, essentially solid state, meaning no holes, I'd buy that over the $99 one if it works. Still watching for my org mates. I may be interrupted any time. I'm past my checklist. Right. I'm on number 2 of my checklist. I promise. I am tracking. I'm tracking this. I'm on number 2. Turn off Wi-Fi and use a docks wired network. I bought this $200. This is a very reputable brand. If these 2 cheap ones don't work, I may be willing to pay the $200 one. Bought it for $180. I'll fall back to this if these others don't work. I'm now using my wired network, and we'll see how that works. So I'm on number 2. And hopefully the stream works well. I'm using my lapel mic right here instead of my boom mic. My boom mic is for Discord talking, and this is for the stream. This setup works, but I can boom mic through my boom mic capture out, and it'll work, and they'll get rid of like a 400 millisecond, 300 millisecond delay. There'll be an echo in there. Check in chat. I don't expect anyone in chat. I'm just trying to make it a habit. All right, I'm past number 2. I'm on the wired network. To do the wired network, there's a checklist later on when I get to the 2 PCs that I got to check the IP address, especially as I'm moving things around. We'll get to that. I've launched OBS and now then Chrome Canary, NDI Video Monitor, and Discord. So I'm going to launch Chrome Canary. It's going to pop up into automatically doing a playlist.
Now playing See You on the Other Side by Arthur Riley.
Okay. Now, it's playing. It's on the checklist. I'm going to do it now because things are weird. Go back to the checklist. I'm not there yet. I'm launching Chrome Canary. I may break this out into launch A, launch B, launch C. Yeah, I could just do that. Why not? Probably want to do. Make sure the India music is coming through. Excuse me. Launch NDI Video Monitor and set MacBook. There we go. And there's a little snoozy of a song. Launch Discord. And set user. I can get rid of this and. set user to NvK, join the voice channel, mute those two. I don't care about the updates. Set Chrome Canary music. Switch Discord. What does that mean? What did I have there? I'm not sure what I mean by switch Discord. I'm gonna put question marks with that. I don't know what that means. Note to self. I'll get to there in a second. I'm getting attacked! Yeah. What? Can you have phone time? I don't know, can you? Yeah. Kisses. Okay. It's stuttering. Look at that. Is it because you're hot or something? No, does it cool off or something? The room is not hot. And I'm not even streaming NDI yet, so I've already got something crazy going on the network. The overhead camera is live. It's direct USB into the Mac. This camera is NDI, Wi-Fi, and I think it's using the Wi-Fi office. OBS bot. I can control it. Yes, so this is the bot. This is the cam, and it's on my office network. Okay. I don't know. You can see that it's pretty bad. See, the song got a little better. I'm gonna switch up the songs to do some, not Art Bat, but White Bat. I'll change the playlist here in a little bit, if I get around to it and don't get interrupted by org mates. Switch OBS. Launch Discord. What? Okay, doing it. Hold on. Kids. Give my kids tablet time. Done, set. Welcome.
That was See You on the
They're
Other
so
Side
sweet.
by Arthur Riley. Now playing Descent by Arthur Riley.
I can add that camera to the list. In fact, I thought I even had. I'll grab it here. That's bad. Copy. Go to MacBook. Paste reference. I can rotate. I can come up with a rotate between these two. So, don't really need the overhead's less important. Let me put this down just above the overhead. I like to have my audio top. The way OBS works, it's a piece of software and it's going to walk through this list of items. It's going to walk, I think it actually walks bottom up. Ooh. That's a freaking good point. I think audio should be at the bottom because it probably walks from the bottom up. Then I was incorrect in my thought of OBS that you put the higher priority stuff at the top, because if it starts starving for frame rate time as it starts walking the layers up. So then maybe I should, I'm not gonna do it now, but now that camera's fast, but this camera's slow, and it was working. I was showing you the screenshots, so I don't know. The frame rate on it is really bad. I can wire it in too. I can. Don't want to do it right now. I have a USB-C cable long enough and good enough to do that. Where is it? Where's my longer USB-C cable? And then I can put you not in NDI mode, and I can put you just in straight in mode. Is this it? Here it is. I can do that. They're going through the checklist. Turn on OBS bot and confirm video. Well, I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna plug this into a USB-C port in the front of my dock. Okay, done. I've got right angle adapters. I can make this a little more streamlined. This will reach barely. But it will reach. Yikes, bumped you. I'll adjust that in a moment. I bumped the overhead cam. All right, turning you off. I can just unplug you. Is your battery powered? And now, switch you to USB control. You're powered. I just had the OBS bot app running. Okay, running. Change the software, more output options. This software is kind of amazing. Video preview.
That was Descent by Arthur Riley. Now playing Chasing Dreams
Is it
by Arthur
settings?
Riley.
Output. Device management. Ew. Tracking mode, tracking speed, AI group, presets. There's a lot of stuff here. Snapshot, switch, image, more. Here we go. There it is. UVC. I'm going to turn off NDI mode on it. So turning off NDI. Turning on UVC. After enabling, the device will disconnect and reconnect in UVC. There we go. Now that the camera is restarting in UVC, it says enabled successfully. I think I can minimize it. Now, I'll create video capture device of OBS bot USB UVC. And it should show up. Yep. Now, I can get rid and put you over the top of you. You're gonna be the same. Size. I gotta actually grab the transform on you. Copy. Transform. Paste. Now they're over top of each other. I move you down to the NDI OBS bot, and I turn. You can see the difference. I'll turn you off and turn you on. And now, hey, we're wired, we're good. This is my only NDI camera now, and I haven't really seen much of a problem with it. I don't know what's going on. 35 minutes into the stream, how's this checklist going? This is what I deal with. It's a love, it's a passion. It's crazy. I could probably even I probably can turn that into it. I don't need this camera. I kind of like it though. I like that panorama and showing these lights. I can probably have Blackmagic cam output over HDMI. I may look into that, and I don't know what's going on with the NDI and my wireless NDI, even wired NDI, because I'm now using OMT, I think, on these two. Switch
That
Discord.
Was Chasing Dreams by Arthur Riley. Now playing.
Do not
Trust Me, I'm an
remember.
Engineer by Arthur Riley.
I didn't finish this. I launched OBS. Launch NDI video monitor. Here we go. Launch NDI video monitor. And set to MacBook. Mac OS AV output. So now this is getting the music. Alright. So that's getting the music. So that's done. Check. Chrome Canary. Actually, I'd want to launch. If the music's playing or not yet, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if I want to have the video monitor up first or the Canary up first. Doesn't really matter. Launch OBS, set NvK. I've done that. They're in the chat and they're muted. This almost never fails. Switch Discord. Switch Discord? I don't know what that means. Turn on OBS bot and confirm video. We've done it. We're good. NFI. No, it won't move. Now it doesn't move. Okay. Alright, we'll stay wired. I've got a USB cable running across. I've got some at right angles. I'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. Alright, we're done with that. Now to NvK. You can see through if I turn off you can see. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Here is my gimmick. I wouldn't say I worked very hard on it, but it's here. And this is a tiny little keyboard. It is my common keyboard that I can drive both PCs at the same time through this keyboard. If you're ever interested, and I can explain it sometime, I can go through it. But what I mean by, I'm on this step now. Set the common keyboard to sync mode, and that requires me to hit *0. This light goes from blue to cyan, and I also want to be in absolute mode to start off with. When I get into the game, I want to switch it into relative mode. That part doesn't really matter. I'll just have to deal with that when I need it. Launch NDI Studio Monitor on night. It is. We've got the sound. That's launched. Oh. So now that I'm on to night and night, I'm going to jump forward one step and I'm going to launch OBS on night and night. So launching OBS on Knigget. Okay. It's in game mode. I'll switch to desktop mode. I'm not showing it yet. I can. Here we go. This is using NDI. And last week OMT was doing bad and NDI did better up until a point. I'm now on my 10
That was
gigabit
frustrating.
line.
I'm an engineer by Arthur Riley. Now playing Longing by Arthur
I don't know.
Riley.
And then I'm going to launch on Night OBS. I'm out of sequence because I want to show you what I'm doing. And Night is in game mode. I'm going to put him in desktop mode. And there you go. Minimize this. Still no one in the org in the chat yet. Speaking of chat, no one's in the YouTube chat, which is fine. So you can see my Night frame rate is killing me. I can switch to OMT. Tools, OMT, enable, NDI, disable, and then turn off Night and Night, and turn on OMT, Night and Night. And now this frame rate is much better. See that frame rate? That's smooth. So I don't know what's going on. So now I've got to go to Night and switch his OMT on. And it's NDI off. And this one, you can see, is smooth. Okay. So I've started OBS so that you can see what's going on. I've changed something that I might, while I'm still waiting on orgmates, I may show behind the scenes on this agent software that I have here. It's not even running. This agent software here. This is what does the magic of when I move the mouse on one PC, it talks to OBS and gets things synced up. It also has other things to control the keyboard, colors. There's some other stuff going on in there. I'll get into some of the automating stuff. I launched NDI Studio Monitor on K and I selected the output. I started NvK Agent, which they're both running. You can see the black in this side. This guy here is what? Oh, I have to turn off and
That was
OMT.
Longing
There we
by
go.
Arthur Riley. Now playing
Freaked me out there.
Gravitational Waves by Arthur Riley.
All right, so this isn't the Knight's. This is Knight's agent, and this is Knight's agent. This app here. They're launched. So I've done this on the checklist. Normally, if I'm not trying to explain all this stuff, I can bang through this in like 5-10 minutes. I'm 45 minutes into this stream. But that's the way my brain works. So I've launched NvK Agent on both. Launched Discord and set the user to enter K and join the voice and mute it, which I've already done. Already launched that Discord and that Discord. That's done. Start OBS, I've already done. And then start Star Citizen. And so I'll go into absolute mode here. And I have my icons set up. You can see how this works. The mouse is in absolute it's following the same thing on both PCs because I'm using this gimmick, this little keyboard here. And I can just come, I have the icons in the same location on the screen. They're both the same resolution, both Night and Knigget. They're both 1080, I think they're 1080 vertical. And then 2560 wide and 2560 wide and 1080 vertical. But the same resolution, and the icons are in the same location, so I can basically come to 1 and I can say launch, and that brings up OBS, and I can say 2, launch, click on RSI, and it launches both of them. And they launch. The launcher launches in different locations, but then it restores back to the same location. Now, here's a good example. I can basically just move my mouse over to update on both of them, and here there's actually a new launcher. I can do the same thing on both PCs. I can, since they're in the same location, they both get the black screens because I'm saying yes to user access control, elevated permissions. They're installing, and the computers aren't guaranteed to operate in the same amount of time, but they're about done. So finish. And that launcher is launched and launched. I'm going to come up here and look at that. All right, no one is on chat. And all right, then I'm going to update the game. So here's another example of good things where I can basically click on this and I can do acknowledge in the same location, and I can basically say yes. And it's updated the game. I don't know why it had to user access control UAC elevate to update Star Citizen, but whatever. We'll get to the mouse wiggle in a second. Updating. I don't know how it's going to kill the bandwidth in the stream. I should have plenty of up and down speed. I'm on a gigabit internet. My internet service provider is gigabit. So, plenty enough to do what I'm doing. Do I have spam on Kick? Kinda. Nope. I don't need advertisement spam. Yeah, it's all just spam. Bait. That's bait. Updating. It's a pretty small patch. 2 gigs on 2 computers. Takes a moment. Oh, I'm not on the boom, so I can actually raise this up.
That was Gravitational Waves by Arthur Riley. Now playing Solstice by Arthur Riley.
I haven't enabled this. Yeah, I got to go to MacBook. You're good. I'm going to grab this camera, copy, and now I'm going to paste it onto. I don't know if it really shows up if I go into studio mode. You can't really see what I'm doing. Where I come over to Night and I'll paste reference of that camera, and I'll put it down with near the other one. So let's go find the NDI OBS bot, and we'll put it right beside there. I will turn off the NDI OBS bot, but I am going to grab its transform copy. I'm going to come to this one, and I'm going to paste the transform. There we go. So it squeezes in. That's the OBS bot over you. Now I take the same copy, come to Night, paste reference. It's going to grab that transform, move it all the way to the bottom. and turn off you so that we're not wasting CPU. All right, and then you are also going to be using this one directly. Copy, starting soon. Paste reference. That one I think I can put in the group. And turn off you. And that one's fine. Camera, live. Yep, alright. We've got those live. The Be Right Back is sharing that, that's live. So we're good. I don't care about you. All the other stuff I don't care about. Alright, so we are on Mac and I'm out of studio mode and the updates are done. Yeah, the updates are complete. So I will, here's an update for Discord. Update anyway. I'll update. Oh, I didn't change OMT. Is it already dying again? Update's completed. Why are these not updating? Man.
That was Solstice by Arthur Riley. Now playing Beyond the Veil by Arthur Riley.
Quite frustrating. Desktop mode. You can see, the other reason I like this camera on the side is you can see what I'm actually seeing on the screen as opposed to what NDI is showing on the screen. And it doesn't match. OMT also. So if I close, I go to night, I'm going to close. You can see on the side cam, it's not rotated through. I'm closing OBS on night. Relaunching OBS on night. And why are you not? Why is it not working? I'm almost to the checklist, an hour into the stream. What is going on? And how to I know Wireshark, I can think of ways to debug what's going on. This is my only NDI camera. Everything else is OMT. What is preview? I drop the quality of medium. OMT output enabled off. You can't see what I'm doing. OMT. And then I'm going to close. The CPU is 20%. I'll relaunch OBS with OMT off. And now I'm going to turn OMT back on. And now you see what I've got. I don't know why OMT stops. I think that's what I was seeing last week. OMT works for a little bit, and then
That was Beyond the Veil by Arthur Riley.
and then it
Now
just
playing
stops
Quantum
entirely.
Eraser
It
by
doesn't
Arthur
even
Riley.
frames per second like drop. It just stopped entirely. And that's where I don't necessarily like the implementation of the OMT plugin for OBS, and the distro AV team, we're working on our own version of distro AV OMT. It would just be a source. You heard it here first, people. If I did something similar to Knigget and turned off your OMT and then turned on your OMT, that doesn't do it. But if I turn off OMT and close OBS and then relaunch OBS and then turn on OMT, I think we have the same bug. NightVsKnight. I did say medium. See, it went away. It's actually just not on the... It's not showing up as a source. I got a medium. What is going on, people? I can switch back to NDI. See, there it came. I just saw it update. Turn off OMT. Turn on NDI. Sorry, OMT's off. Turn off you, turn on you. The frame rate sucks. I can try this access monitor trick. Access manager. It's so bad. Advanced, receive. Preferred NIC, NDI device alias. It's already set to single TCP. Frame rate. So it's pretty obvious that this 10 gigabit NIC is not making any difference. Probably
That
it's
was
warm. I
Quantum
probably don't want to
Eraser
put it right on
by Arthur
plastic.
Riley. Now playing.
Could be the
Lucid
cable.
Dreams by Arthur Riley.
I have a cable. I have a cable. Is this going to fix it? I'm curious if this fixes it or not. I had several of these and ran out. Vacuum pack. Yay. Cat 6E cable, brand new Cat 6E. Let me plug it into my switch. I have a port free, so I think I can do this with little to no downtime. Behind all of you. All right. I'm going to probably drop stream for a second while I swap out this network cable. I got enough here where I can run it around the back. Let me get it in the right place first. All right. Wish me luck. I'll see you on the other side. Later. All right. What did that do? Are we still streaming? So, looks like I kind of am still streaming. I got a lot of shit here in my office. Turn this light off. Double check I'm still streaming. The music, I can't hear the music. That may be because you stopped. Okay, I hear it there. I may have lost it here. Okay, back in. Stream still live? I have a brand new cable. Mouse work? I can see that it's not really making a difference. It's just so bad of a... Where's the NDI? NDI is better than OMT. OMT has died again, so I'm going to switch night to not OMT. Go back to NDI. And double check my access settings. Let's see, auto. Double check. NDI. Turn off you and turn on you. And at least it's transmitting 1 frame per second is still better than... That's an NDI camera. Here we go. Those do things like pixel. The pixel source, behavior, pause when not visible, always play. always play. Get hater, always play. NvK Night, always play.
That was Lucid Dreams by Arthur Riley. Now playing. First
Always
Light
play.
by Arthur Riley.
So this mouse, switch to you. I need to switch OMT night off, OMT night off, NvK night on, you. What is going on? So these guys, they're using the I wonder if it's the Realtek 2.5 gigabit NIC driver. I wonder if that's a thing that is the problem. So I'm watching for org mates. Still don't see any org mates join. So device manager. My NIC on this is a USB. It's using a Realtek chip, and it's using it's x64. It's a RTU CX21. I have a see this at least you can see this. I have a document on these Realtek NICs. Yeah, I hope this. 2.5 gigabit USB. This one. That link realtek.com I want the drivers. I'm in English. New category, network interface drivers. How to get the drivers? Download. Network interface controllers. Choose a subcategory. What if I searched for, what does this document say? Let me get the still no one on the org. I wonder why. What's going on? Not even Don Steeler's in. Realtek gaming driver.
That was First Light by Arthur Riley. Now playing Unbound by Arthur Riley.
It's 10. It's a 2. I think this is it. Anyone 26 or 25. Somewhere around in here. And I have 11.4, and here's 11. Net adapter CX, not support power saving. I think that's gonna be it. don't know what the difference. And I don't see any difference in these two. It's the same thing. Page, page. USB. That's what it is. USB. There we go. USB is what I want. So I don't want the PCI one. I do want the USB one. This is the PCI one, the one that I downloaded. Just now. Weird. Oh, sorry. It's August 17th. I haven't downloaded it yet. I thought I might have. It's got to be this one. See, I guess this even in really in English would be this one. It's gonna be this one. So this is the link that I want to put in my document. Move to. Strike out you. So we'll download this. I do have an update. I don't even know what this is about. Download you. The file is ready. After enter CAPTCHA 3QR4. Enter key doesn't even work. Here goes download. Where is everyone? Oh my gosh. Resuming. So slow. You know, Realtek is a billion-dollar company, I believe.
That was Unbound by Arthur Riley. Now playing We Take to the Skies by Arthur Riley.
What are you working on?
I don't know. No one's joined yet.
Can you go pick up Maddie then?
Oh. I can, yeah.
Okay. She's over at Pump It Up.
Pump it up.
And it should end at 7:10. But Ellie's mom told people to show up at 6:50.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of making pizzas. So Maddie will have already eaten.
It says it's 6 megabytes. I don't know what's going on with that. Really slow. There's a new driver, it just came out in September. It's less than a month old. Net Adapter CX, which is the same. This is what I said. I downloaded Win 11 Auto Installation Program. Win 11 Auto Installation Program, Net Adapter CX 115213. What? Yeah, it has 1156, 52 to 56. So this says it has 1153 to 50X, whatever that means. So we're halfway through that download. My goodness, it's a downloading from the moon or something. Crazy slow download. I actually have to pause the stream for a domestic reason. So let me text in. Let's see if this works while that's going. That can be you. I have a keyboard. Oh, it's so slow. There's been a lot of Windows problems. I'll have to come back to you. Really slow. Hey, whoa, careful. Whoa, stop, stop, stop.
Crazy?
I know what you do, okay? I gotta go pick up Madeline. I also have to sneeze. You're supposed to say, bless you, Dad.
Bless you.
Look, I'm allergic to you. You made me sneeze. You're smelling me. You're like creeping me out. Okay, alright, alright.
I'm a doggy.
That was
You're a
Return to the
dog.
Skies by Arthur
That's,
Riley.
you're very
Now
cute.
playing
Are you a
Fascinating
Pomeranian?
Places
You sniff
by
butts?
Arthur
Yep.
Riley.
You.
Sniffs butts to say hello.
You sniff butts to say hello. Great.
Yeah. It's very nice.
I need. Can you go get the minivan car keys for me upstairs, please?
What?
Can you please help me out? Go get the minivan car keys from upstairs. Yep, done. Okay. Extract. And we'll install you. We will see if I have to reboot. I'm gonna close this out. So, screenshot this real quick. Window, yeah.
I couldn't find them.
Ask Mom where they are.
I did what you wanted.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Minutes.
Yeah.
M-N-M. Minutes.
A rectangle, grab you. Oh. Put you out. Shrink you. You're already 2 rows anyway, so. Grab you. First I get that. Rectangle.
Middle.
Middles.
Middle.
Resize you. And then
I'm an M.
close you. Might as well close you. Next, look at this horrible software from, oh my gosh, there we go. Horrible software from like 19, maybe 2000, or maybe, please don't get over there. Thank you. So updating this Nick driver, probably gonna lose the, there goes a new driver, 1159. I want to get a screenshot of that. Oh, missed it. Whatever, I'll see it on the other side. New driver version 1157. What? Installing driver. Crazy. Do I have to reboot is the big question.
Places by Arthur Riley.
1156. It's just kind of installing all these drivers. Why not? Disk space is cheap. Just put them all on mine. There goes my network card. I may have to close OBS. I will close OBS and reopen. Still installing the driver installation is seems to be taking longer than the download did. All right. Finish. No update required. No reboot required. It says. And does that fix anything? No. It's still horrible frame rate. And if I go to my device manager, finish up this thought that I have, my network adapters, driver is this, add a window, put you into document. It's still using 5619. 11.4. What? Weird. Since on this new driver, such as ever disconnect. Driver install and shows. Alright. I gotta go anyway, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop the stream, run an errand, and I'll start back up again. So, thanks for watching, talking to myself, but see you later. I'll like and subscribe.
I'm not